Start Over Again is a song that I wrote a few years ago, and it's kind of the story of my life in 3.5 minutes.
Caught in the muddy waters, falling down.
I had my first breakdown when I was 16, and since then I've been hospitalised twice, and all that time I wrote down what I was experiencing, what it was like being high, being low, being insane, being in a mental hospital, and coming back to life in the real world.
Start over again.
When I had my third breakdown, I was sectioned in a hospital in London, and they let me keep my guitar on the acute ward. I've done tours with some of the great songwriters, and I go out each week and I perform my songs to audiences all around the country. And every day I have to manage my manic depression. My third album, Believer, came out in November last year, and I had 2 singles on the Radio 2 playlist. When the second single was on, a song called I'd Rather Be, I had another breakdown. I was doing a tour at the time, and I'd put my makeup on and I'd go and do these gigs and smile at everyone and pretend everything was okay, and then the next day the crisis team would have to come round because I was falling apart at the seams. But I've recovered again. I write masses of songs when I'm on high, but then the depression follows, and then I get writer's block, which usually might last for a few months. I've put together a book that's made up of some poetry, some song lyrics, and some very personal diary entries, which are altogether a kind of record of my experiences of dealing with mental illness. I've done a lot of press interviews and a lot of radio interviews, and I've never talked about this before, and I feel like I'm adding to the stigma of mental illness by not talking about my own. Because I want to put across a positive side to bipolar disorder. You know, how creative that energy can be. If you can manage it, bipolar disorder can be enabling, not disabling. It's like a blessing as well as a curse. I wouldn't write songs the way that I do if I didn't have it. It's just, each time you break down, you've got to pick up the pieces, start over again.